what we have out for our Shop My Stash. I forgot to put those up. It's dirty as always. So, start with the palettes, what we have out here. So we have Juvia's Culture palette. Very beautiful. We're going to put her up. Got pretty significant use out of that one this week. We have Tati Beauty Volume 1. Very nice palette. The glitters in here are great. Easy to apply, easy to remove. Put her up. We have the tie-dye from Hank and Harry, which I added in after I filmed last week. Shop My Stash. This is a great palette. I love it. So much use out of this. Here we have our Huda Beauty. It's the Gemstone Obsession. I see pretty significant use coming out of this palette. Future add-on palettes, you know. So this is nice to have. Quite like this. And then I have in here, I added in a Danesta Myricks Hot Lava. It's her flake shadow. This is really nice to use. I wasn't mad. It just took quite a few attempts to figure out how I like to use it. So I don't know if I'll buy like the whole collection of these, but I might get 1 or 2 more colors. We'll see. And then I did not use this ColourPop Peeps Eyeshadow, so I'm gonna keep this out to use. And the last thing in the shadow box here, shadow box, is Candy Crush from ColourPop. This stays in here because this is our Project Pan item. So yeah, that's it. She's empty and ready for more. So we're going to our base products here. This is just a random palette I make with singles. It just stays there because I will periodically change it out, put new stuff in. So we have our Marc Jacobs bronzer in the shade, I think it's Tantalize. Yeah, so that's that. Good bronzer actually. Put that up. We have a Kkw Blush. Adults only. It says skin glazing, but this is a blush shade. Put this one back up. I like this as like a blush topper. I don't like it by itself, but I do like it as a blush topper. And we have Kkw Blush in the shade Karma. This is a beautiful blush. I love this blush. It's beautiful. And we have another Kkw skin glazing. I use this one for highlighter, and it's the shade Ozone. That's how I get use out of that. That one up. And then I just have 2 cream products back here, which are Project Pan. You'll see my Project Pan sometime soon. So let's go. We have all that's Project Pan besides 2 items. So I did end up using a lip balm from Jeffree Star in Cowboy Kiss. Just a nice light brown tint to your lips. Put that up. And then I use the Jeffree Star lipstick in shade Leo. I used this twice this week, not bad. And we have here, I'm gonna put the CoverGirl Outlast Active up, setting spray. Primer, we have Becca Sunlight Priming Filter. This is like, it's about right here, so it's almost empty. I'll finish it one day. And we have our concealer from NYX. This is a great concealer. And then that's Project Pan items. Mascara primer, the NYX on the Rise. I'm gonna put this up because I want to use a different one. And then NARS eyeliner, keeping that out. I did use up the mascara that was in here. It was donezo. Barely got any of it out Friday morning. So then we have the brow gel from Hard Candy. This stuff is great, guys. Recommend. I think I'm gonna put this up because I want to use another one, a different one. I think I'm gonna use a different one up because I just got another one of it. So try to use that one up. And brow pencil is the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna keep this out. I just used up the other brow pencil. And do I want to change out my eye primer? No. I love this. I gotta buy like 2 more tubes of this. I don't know if I'm going to touch my other eye primers now, really, that I've discovered this one. I should have bought this eons ago. And we have our Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to put this up. This is a great powder, and I'm almost done with this. Then we have Pat McGrath Labs. This is their under eye blurring powder. I use it all over as a finishing powder, and it's great, so I'll keep that out. So yeah, that's what's left out of our Shop My Stash go through here. So I'm actually going to take this out because I want to do something with this palette. You won't see that in video, but just know. Get back in my chair up. Okay. So, shopping cart. So primer, I think we're going to use a lot of new stuff this week. Because primer wise, I want to use our Fenty Beauty here. This is the soft matte primer. I'm going to use this. I want to try it out. For some reason, I always thought this was the Fenty one, but it's not. It's Rare Beauty. So yeah, I think that's it from this one. And then foundation. What have I not used for a bit? I think this one's almost used up. Do I want to use a... Oh, I'm a ding dong. I want to use this one size BB cream. I just got this and I want to use this. It's glorious. Blur Balm. I don't know. Should I use this with a matte primer? Next time. Go ahead. We'll go ahead and use the Pro Fenty. We're just going to use the Fenty Beauty Foundation, the Hydrating Longwear. We'll go ahead and use this with the Fenty Primer. And concealer. Let's go ahead and use the Milk Makeup Concealer. It's a Flex Concealer. We're going to use this one. Setting powder, if you see the Jaclyn Hill, you know I'm going to use this. Okay, I told you I'm using a lot of new stuff this week. Not a lot of new stuff, but pretty much. So we're going to use the Patrick Star. We're going to use the Jaclyn Hill Sheer Fair setting powder. And it's so cute too. And I don't need a finishing powder. It's in all my finishing powders. So we're going to need that. And bronzers, I'm going to pull a cream bronzer this week. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. I bought this thinking it was a powder bronzer, but it turns out it's a cream, and I'm okay with it because look at all the product you get in here. That's a lot of product. That's like the size of my hands. We're going to pull this out to use this week. And I'm going to use a powder blush, not cream. We're going to use a powder blush, and I'm going to, listen, I'm telling you, I'm using some heckin' new stuff this week. We're going to use the Benefit Moon blush. Karma says hello. She's very curious. She's 3, if you're ever wondering. She's 3, and Waffles is 3. No, turning 3. It's 6 months. Either this one or Waffles turns 3, and then 2 months later, the other one turns 3, so. We're going to use this blush here called Moon. Put it in the cut. She wants to steal from the shop. So we're going to wheel over to the other side. Excuse me, ma'am. You're blocking our roadway. And then highlighters. I'm going to use a new highlighter. I'm going to use, oh, here it is, Benefit Cookie. I'm going to use the Benefit Cookie highlighter. Look at that. That's so gorgeous. So I'm going to use that. It's sweet. Face palette. No face palette. I think I'm going to pull a face palette next week and then just pull a bronzer. So setting spray. Oh man. With the e.l.f. Let's do the Tarte Stay Spray. I haven't pulled this one for a bit. brow gel. I want to use the Benefit 24-hour setter chip brow gel. I'm going to use this. Try to use this up because I now have a backup. I got a freebie. So we're going to use that. Mascara primer. I do want to use the Voluminous Base from L'Oreal. No brow pencil. I'm trying to use up a brow pencil. Eye primer. I don't know, man. I don't know if I just want to just use my Urban Decay and call it a day, or try another one. That's our shots. Oh, go ahead and use the Rare Beauty Eye Primer. And then mascara. Okay, so I want to use the ColourPop. It's the Level Up Mascara, and it is the shade Brown. I want to try a brown mascara. That's it for my door. And then, I do not think there's a single shadow I am pulling this week. You know what? Let's pull You're My Sunshine. Okay, so we're gonna take our cart with us and we're gonna go palette picking. And pull it last time, so we're gonna pull it this time. Alright, parking. Okay, so palette time. Palettes do I want to use? So I do know palette. Shake. I thought this through, but then I didn't fully think this through. So bear with me. I do think I'm gonna pull this jumbo palette. It's the 39S Such a Gem from Morphe. I think I'm gonna pull this palette and then build around this palette. So we're gonna pull this, set it by the cart because it's too big deal in the cart. So that'll be our big palette we pull. Let's see. So we do have new. Search our new here. I almost forgot about this one. So we do have this one. So I could either pull this one with it, or I do another more palette. I can do the Lucky Charm. Let's do a Lucky Charm. No, we'll wait. We will wait again. Get back in there. Oh shite! Come on, get in there, please. The struggles. Okay, that's it from that drawer. I don't want to use anything from this drawer. Oh, I forgot I have this all shimmer palette too. I think I might pull this with a matte palette next time. Now I gotta struggle to get this back in here. Okay. And there's bigs. I want another big palette. Push that to the side. See what's in here. Which one is this? Ah. From there, let's look in here. I could pull, oh, you know what would go probably pretty good with that palette? I could just do two palettes this week. It's not a bad idea. I do want to pull the Gemini 2 palette again. So I can pull this one. I have the 24 palette I could pull. Ooh, yeah, that's like a lot of mattes. And look, oh, excuse me, Kkw. Let me look at this again so I can see what palette I want to pull and pair with this. So I got purples and reds. I got browns. Looks like a burgundy. And there's a black shade on the bottom. I could just use this palette this week. Can I challenge myself to do one palette? Yeah. We're gonna do a palette challenge. We're gonna use this one. We're gonna just use such a gem. Obviously, you're like, what? You have so many palettes. I know. So, yeah, I think that is it. We're just gonna pull that such a gem palette. Because I'm looking. So if I pull, oh no, I'm sorry. I might have squished her tail. So yeah, I think when I pull a real big palette like this, I will use just that for the week. And then next week, I'll compensate maybe and pull 2 palettes together to use. Because then maybe I could pull, maybe I could get some more hands on palettes, you know? So I think that's what we're going to do this week. Yeah, that sounds really, I'm digging the one palette. So yeah, so let's meet back over at the desk. Alright, so this is everything we picked out for our Shop My Stash. We got our powders, eye primer, eyebrows, mascara, eyeliner, the base products, lips, and complexion, all in one little spot. And then for palettes, I did decide I wanted to add more than just purples. So I added in the Beauty Bay Earthy palette. And I also added in this e.l.f. glitter topper, which is called Disco Queen. So I added this in too. Along with our little ColourPop singles. So yeah, this is what we're going to work with this coming up week for makeup. Let me know, what did you pick out? What are you using? What are you loving right now? Let me know. I'm always interested. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you in my next one.